You spent the afternoon scrubbing your car, but as the water dries, the paint suddenly reveals a frustrating web of tiny, ugly micro scratches. The car wash itself probably didn't cause this damage. Instead, the soapy water stripped away layers of built-up dirt that were actively camouflaging these flaws. We are going to walk through a complete at-home process to safely buff out these surface-level scratches and bring back your vehicle's pristine shine. To do this, you need specific items: a high-quality scratch removal kit, some automotive polish, protective car wax, and fresh, clean microfiber towels. Before you open any of those chemical compounds, pull your vehicle out of the sun and into a shaded area. Direct sunlight heats up the metal panels, causing your polishing products to dry prematurely. This ruins their effectiveness and can burn the paint, leaving a much bigger repair job. Step 1 is to wash and thoroughly dry the specific panel you are working on. You have to remove any lingering dirt or debris so you don't grind it back into the paint later. Now that the area is clean, we need to perform the fingernail test. This is the definitive method for diagnosing the severity of a scratch before you apply any treatments. This diagram shows the paint layers. If your nail glides over without catching, it's a surface scratch in the clear coat. A slight catch means it penetrates the color layer. If it catches deeply, exposing bare metal, you need an auto body professional. By accurately diagnosing a surface scratch first, you save time and prevent the irreversible damage that happens when you try to aggressively buff out a deep gouge. For surface-level scratches, take a pristine, lint-free microfiber cloth and apply a dime-sized drop of your scratch remover compound. Apply the cloth to the paint, working the compound directly into the scratch using small, firm, circular movements. Warning tone: never use a towel that has touched the floor. A single piece of trapped grit will act exactly like sandpaper against your clear coat. After buffing for a few moments, flip your towel to a clean, dry side. Wipe away the remaining hazy compound and inspect your progress. Shine a light source directly on the panel. If you can still see the faint outline of the scratch, repeat the compounding application on that localized area. This animation shows exactly what is happening. The scratch remover compound doesn't actually fill the scratch. Instead, it levels down the sharp edges of the clear coat, so light no longer catches the groove, rendering it invisible to the eye. At this point, the deep scratch has vanished. However, the aggressive friction from the compounding process will leave that specific patch of paint looking hazy and dull. To address this microabrasion, apply an automotive polish using a brand new clean microfiber pad. Now, use a light circular buffing motion to gently work this finishing polish into the dull clear coat. This secondary step restores the microscopic smoothness of the clear coat. It brings back the factory gloss, so your repaired patch blends seamlessly with the rest of the door panel. The friction from the compounding and polishing steps have completely stripped away any existing protective coatings on that section of your vehicle. To replace it, apply a premium car wax or a synthetic paint sealant entirely over the newly leveled and polished area. Let the wax cure for a few minutes until it forms a haze, and then buff it out to a slick, high-gloss finish. Here is the immediate effect of that wax seal. It forces water to bead up into tight spheres and aggressively repel off the paint surface. This final sacrificial barrier locks in your repair, defending the exposed clear coat against rust, moisture, and long-term UV degradation. Once the flawless factory finish is restored, your primary focus must shift to preventing new wash-induced swirl marks from appearing next weekend. The detailing industry standard for scratch-free maintenance is the 2-bucket washing method. Take a look at this workflow diagram. You dedicate one bucket entirely to clean, soapy water and set up a second bucket strictly for rinsing your dirty wash mitt. Isolating the rinse water physically traps the abrasive dirt you just removed from the car, ensuring it is never dragged back across the pristine clear coat. Mastering minor scratch repair, combined with disciplined washing habits, directly protects your vehicle's aesthetic appeal and maximizes its long-term resale value. If this process saved you an expensive trip to the body shop, please like the video, subscribe for more automotive DIYs, and let us know how your repair turned out in the comments below.